Fiberlize. Wow, what is this, mango? Now, how long is this supposed to take? Here it comes. Oh, wow. It's still coming. Man. Wow. There's nothing there.
Welcome back to another episode of After Hours. I was expecting the intro, but we didn't have the intro today. But we don't need the intro after that commercial.
Tell him what happened. Jimmy actually broke the. Jimmy broke the. Actually broke.
I literally
broke the steak when he did that for real.
Yeah, he was. Mr. G was here.
I literally have tears running down my.
John, he was smashing his fist on the sink. I said, "Can you please stop doing that? You're gonna break the sink."
Both warned him.
He broke the sink. Luckily, Jimmy can fix anything, so he fixed it too. But
IKEA furniture, that'll happen. But
yeah, exactly.
That's I just thought the 39th time I've seen that makes me cry.
I know.
It literally makes me cry every day.
Because you have to know Jimmy, you know what I mean?
Why isn't that viral? Why haven't 70 million people seen that? That is the
4 million people.
You know, I wanted to put it on Amazon, but you know, Amazon, you can't have any nudity. Like they would consider that nudity, like him sitting on the toilet.
I think you should try.
Yeah, I know.
He's got 4 million views on TikTok.
They're making me take down my. I have to take down my Fiberlize off of Amazon because it says it has a claim on there that they don't like. You know?
What's the claim?
That it helps control blood sugar. They don't want anything about blood sugar.
No, you know, Dave, I figured out a way around. I learned from an attorney.
Oh, really?
How you make claims. It's really cool.
Wow.
What you do is, let's say, I'll use fiber as an example. Hypothetically, 10 grams of soluble fiber has been clinically proven to reduce cholesterol, let's say. Yeah. Okay? That's a clinically stated fact. That's a fact. Okay? The next line is, Fiberlize contains 14 grams of
they don't care. You know what? They don't care because I don't even make claims. Rick Collins approved all these claims years ago. It's like helps maintain healthy levels of cholesterol.
But that's a claim. Those are what it. You can't say, the gist of it is you can't claim what it does. You can only say what it is.
Right. No, we're saying soluble fiber does this in general. I'm not saying Fiberlize does it.
So you make the association.
Right. No, I know we do that. They don't care. They have a new policy now. This is a new Amazon thing, not the old thing. They changed their mind. You can't make any claim. So basically, I'm just removing any claims from the label. But the problem is, you got to redo labels, and you know how that goes. You work for this, Barry. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we have an action-packed show. So I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. But we do have 2 people in the studio I want to introduce. Mr. G, actually, Hulk Hogan is with us today, and he's been resurrected. And I'm going to see if Greg knows who the other guy sitting next to me is. He says he used to train at your gym in
I can't see his face. I thought it was Josh Friedman for a second.
No.
I thought it was Mike.
Tony Davey. You know that name?
Tony who?
Davey.
Davey.
Been a long time.
Remind him, Tony. Talking to the mic.
It's been a long time, Greg. Used to go to the gym in Peekskill.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck yeah. That's a long fucking time ago.
Tony Davey and I were friends through another mutual friend, my friend Doug Wentz. And Tony calls me up one time, and he was friends with Kevin Levrone. He's like, Kevin wants you to help him with his diet. This was in '96. I said, oh, really? Now, remember, there's no internet. There's nothing. He's like, I'm going to drive down there. This guy would drive 6,000 miles. I've never seen anyone drive more than him. He's like, I'll pick you up on the way back down there, and we'll go down to Kevin's. I'm like, all right. So he took me down. That's how I helped Kevin Levrone back in '96 when he won the Arnold Classic. Tony.
Wow.
Hey, Tony, when did you train here in the 80s or because I think I closed that gym in '92 or something like that. Then I opened Powerhouse.
Yeah, it was probably shortly before that.
Was he arrested or pre-arrest or post-arrest?
No, he wasn't arrested.
Oh.
Who are the 2 guys that own that gym in Peekskill? Right down the road from the plant.
Wait, you mean Tony Palumbo and Sal Morocco?
Yes.
I sold them that gym. Yes.
Okay.
Because it used to be at Croton, and then they held it there for a little bit, and then they moved it to Charles Point.
Yes, correct.
Croton Harmon or Croton on the Hudson.
Right, Croton on Hudson, right.
Yeah, Croton.
So you would come down and train at his gym?
Yeah.
That's funny. You know what? You know what the funny thing is? But let me ask you this question: you ever buy any gear from Greg?
No.
No, that's
You're gonna ask him
that's
that.
when I first.
I want to put him on the spot. It's 30 years ago.
No, we only met a few times, and we would see each other at the shows, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I was natural back then. That's before.
Oh, that
I
was before
started-
your steroid dealing
Yeah,
days?
it's before I started. Because he's talking about peak skill and then elite. It became elite body. Croton Fitness Center became elite body, and that's what you're talking about, Tony and Sal.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome,
So,
Big Rob and Johnny Bravo. We'll get to you guys in a minute. We're just we're reliving some past memories.
Did you want to ask me something, Tony? Where'd you grow up? What town? Where are you from?
Originally, my whole family's from Brooklyn, but I was born and raised upstate New York.
No, but I mean, like, if you were trained at that gym, where were you from? Because I'm from Yorktown, the Bronx and then Yorktown. And so were you?
Well, I was a nuclear contractor, so I was working at Peak
Oh
Skill.
shit!
Nuclear
You one of the Indian.
contractor. Holy mackerel.
Okay, now I remember. Okay, you're one of the Indian.
He didn't make his money from bodybuilding.
So I was down there for about 8 weeks.
Okay, all right.
So
That's how I met you.
Where are you from in upstate New York? 'Cause I lived
Oneonta, town of it's in between Binghamton and Albany.
Yeah.
College.
I lived
Yeah.
High school, my friend went to
SUNY
Cornell.
Oneonta. Big
Exactly.
party scene.
Oneonta, yeah.
I lived in Rhinebeck.
Yeah, hold on. You know what?
Okay.
Hold on. I'm
John,
getting
you
a
lived in
complete. Didn't you tell me you had a hot dog truck?
Yes, food truck.
I knew it. I just remembered. Holy shit, Mr. G.
No, roach coach.
Hey, look at Tony. Tony still looks like he did 20 years ago.
He looks exactly the
Stand
same.
up, Tony. Let me stand.
I don't know about his physique. His face,
No,
he looks
look.
exactly the
It's
same.
like this.
John, you're from Rhinebeck?
He's
I
winding
lived
the
up
door.
there, yeah. I
Dude,
lived
the
up there.
Rhinebeck Fair, that's fucking legendary.
The Dutchess County Fair in Rhinebeck.
I've been up there
Yeah,
actually.
that's
I went to
legendary.
Orange County Fair back as a kid.
That's where we used to get the deep fried calzones, remember?
Yeah, man. Yeah, baby.
Now, John, now we're gonna make another connection. Okay, Tony's wife is a pastry chef, right? By trade. So we were having a little debate before the show about Mr. G's bagels. So I'd like to maybe get her insight into the bagels, right? Now, where are you at with the bagels now, Mr. G?
Pretty much 90% there. I mean, it's just probably going to be the water that we boil it in.
No,
John's
And the egg-
recommendation of up in the yeast worked.
he was getting flat bagels. What do you recommend for
More like
to
a flagel.
fix that?
You know what a flagel is?
We don't want a flagel.
No, hold on.
A flagel's a pretzel bagel.
No,
right?
it's not.
Oh.
No, flagel is a.
It's when you get an
flat
eat bagel and then you
bagel,
fart.
like real flat, not risen.
Like a
it's, very,
Bialy.
it's thin.
Well, there's different kinds of yeast. You're gonna use fresh.
Swap places with them.
You want to come over here for a second?
Swap places real quick with him.
Yeah, come on.
Sorry, I'm back.
Let her sit right here for a second. Hold on. We got to get the pastry expert in here. I want to see if John knows what he's talking about.
What John's been doing. I mean, look.
All right. So his problem number one was his bagels were too heavy because he was putting too much protein powder in and they were flat. So John suggested what? More yeast, John?
More yeast and cutting back on the protein, switching the protein to unflavored egg protein rather than the flavored.
John, you're giving John.
No one's gonna copy your recipe.
What are you talking about?
What do you think?
Well, it's all about the kind of yeast too. There's a fresh yeast,
Right.
and there's instant yeast. There's a dry yeast, and they all react to temperature very, very differently.
What are you
So
using,
if you're
George?
getting a flat bagel, you could be using
active
the
dry. Active dry yeast.
Is that the wrong one?
It's very difficult. If you,
Well, he's supposed to be making like a poolish first, and then late, the next day or 48 hours later, make the actual dough, and then
Right.
he's building a sour.
it's
He's getting a lot of energy from the sour, and the sour can rise it, as does the yeast. But when you use an instant yeast like that, all you need is the wrong temperature, too cold, too hot in the beginning, and it's going to die out as soon as you put it in the oven.
Oh, really?
But if you have a fresh yeast, a cake yeast they call it,
Mm-hmm.
you can do the poolage. You could go for 12 hours, 24 hours. You can go 2 days if you forget. And you're going to still have a lot of energy. It's going to be active. It's going to go through the different temperatures.
So it rose. I mean, when
Hold on. Can I ask you a question? Can that yeast get get loose in his house because Mr. G sometimes doesn't clean. I don't want it to swallow him up in the middle of the night or anything.
And actually, the more energy in the house, the yeast will do better. The more energy in the house, the yeast will.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah,
You've got a lot of energy in your house,
yeah.
Mr. G.
No, so we're proofing it for 24 hours in the fridge. So first, let it rise, it doubles in size, and then we put it in, we make the bagel, and then put it in the fridge, and it's risen above because we're working with.
It'll do that. The instant. They'll trick you like that. The instant dry will do that.
You're being
and then
tricked,
as soon as
George.
you put it in the oven, you're not getting what you want. It'll either be a strong flavor or it'll go flat and it'll die out. It'll be.
You need Hulkamaniacs. You need live yeast.
It's not going flat now.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not going flat.
It's like a
We
brick.
added more yeast.
It's a brick.
So we had to add more yeast to it. So it's not like that neither.
I had a tooth extracted from one of those. So you're saying use live yeast?
Actually, I would like to
fresh
comment
Good.
there on that
Try
yeast
it.
thing.
Try it.
He's 100% right about the cake yeast versus the dry yeast. It's a matter of use. When you have a cake yeast, you got to use it. Like if you bake every day, then yeah, you use cake yeast. If you bake a couple times a month, you use dry yeast because you can't.
You can freeze it and pull it out.
Yeah, you
have a
can.
little
But
pieces.
I think I don't know. I've had mixed results with freezing it. But it also matters the water you're using, where you are, the altitude, and all of that. So and
Temperature,
the
it's a big
humidity.
science.
I'll try the
What
regular.
water should he use?
I would agree with that.
Brooklyn water.
Water from Brooklyn.
Can you get a water machine to make those
He's
things?
right. The cake yeast is much more forgiving, and you would get. I think you would get a better result.
I'm going to try cake yeast.
John, you're right.
But,
Yeah.
but it is rising. It
All
is,
right.
I mean, it is.
Try the
rising.
cake, Reese, because
It is rising.
they're tricking. The yeast is tricking you, she
And
said.
we also adding the protein powder, which is
John, you know what
okay.
these assholes do in Arizona? They take water from New York and they ship it here to make pizza
That's
and
exactly
bagels.
right.
I heard you
Exactly.
drive the
100%
truck,
right.
Johnny Bravo. I heard that's your
I know,
job.
A lot of places.
Yeah.
There's a
Thank
place
you.
that sells. There's
Thank
a
you.
place
Thank
that
you.
sells Brooklyn water. It's in a big 5-gallon thing. and
Really?
Yeah.
Look, when I had my pool, when I did my pool, they came up with these big trucks and they filled it up with water. So I wouldn't, I'm sure they could probably truck water from Brooklyn if you had to.
Man, that gets a little. What the better thing
Jimmy
is-
could drive the water to Mr. G. There you
Yeah,
go.
but they have a filter. They have a filter now that just works off reverse
Right.
osmosis.
No, I've seen that.
And that completely eliminates
Right.
any of the stuff that brings a bad taste to it. You're not going to get the character of like a New York spring water, but
Right.
you're not going to get any of the crappy taste from chlorine and heavy metal and whatever else is leached into the water supply.
I have
I
here
got
in front of me,
this whole show
John,
covered.
a keto cookie that Mr. G made. Less than 4 grams of carbs. He listened to me. I haven't tasted it yet.
Nice.
Yeah, for 2 years he's been asking me.
All right, I'm going to taste this. Yeah, Tony, you want to taste a piece? Sure.
So did he use fiber to make up for the almond flour?
Oh. It tastes
What are you
good.
talking? Psyllium husk, John?
Anything you hold it to hold
It's
it
very
together.
fluffy and light. That's what I like. I don't like a heavy cookie. That's good, Mr. G. No sugar?
No sugar. John, do not ask me what I'll tell you after.
I taste the coconut in there. Is there coconut in there?
It's a proprietary
blend.
blend that will be on our label as proprietary.
All right, and now
proprietary.
what's this one?
That's a double fudge brownie.
Is this keto too?
Yes, it is. And I got you
I can
could
see what
I
John's
got
thinking.
some keto whipped cream you can.
Before the show, he's like, you better have a glass of water there with you. I know why. It's a little dry, but
Yeah.
I like it.
But that's you're gonna realize that's like eating a devil dog without the cream. I mean, you're gonna
Oh,
eat a
shit.
cake.
You know what? That's exactly what it tastes like. It tastes like a devil dog without the cream in it.
Right, so I got, but we're gonna make these with cream with a keto cream, protein
Don't-
keto whipped cream.
You don't need it. It's perfect.
No, I'm talking about as a sandwich.
Oh.
I mean, we're gonna sell.
Couldn't you
it
just add more fat? Couldn't you add like a little fat or something? Maybe.
You can probably
make a
put
cute-
pure
you
whipped
can
cream
make
in there.
Look, you know what this is like? This is like eating 4 ounces of chicken breast and a quarter cup of almonds. That's exactly what it is.
It's great.
That's what it is.
That's what I want.
Well, you got it, Dave.
I'll eat these all day.
And species.
The isolized protein, vanilla you use, right?
Yes.
Okay. I like it.
That's
Yummy.
2 years he's been asking
All
me, and I've been slowly but surely,
Now-
it's not easy to. You got to realize it's not easy to bake.
Mr. G's ProteinSnacks.com. You can check them out on Instagram. This is I think this is your best product.
Well, they can have-
I don't like a lot of sugary stuff, so this is.
But not
to
only
me,
that,
great.
Dave, everyone who's on a diet can now have this with their diet.
100%.
Now I can send these to Lee.
I
You
gotta
told
wor-
Lee. You told Lee.
I got to work these into my my ketogenic diet now so that people can use it. All right, now I have a lot of stories to get to that I want to talk about, but I'm going to give you guys 5-10 minutes. I want to talk about what's going on with Rob and Johnny Bravo.
That much time?
All right, 3 minutes.
Yeah,
we'll
we
give it.
don't need that much time.
Hold on. Now, Rob, first of all, I want to ask you something. Big Rob, I saw that you appeared on the Joe Pietero's show. Now, when I saw it initially, I said, "Oh my God, why would this guy walk into the lion's den?"
Big mistake.
Yeah, I heard that was a disaster.
Didn't we school you enough already in the last couple of weeks to stay away from these guys that are setting you up for trouble?
Absolutely.
Now, what happened? Did you have a psychotic break or something like that over the last week?
It was I just made a stupid mistake. I seen they were on live, and I kind of want to face
Yeah,
them.
and then after he went on that fucking
I'm not
live,
talking to you. John, shut up and interrupt.
you shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
You look like
Shut
a
up.
freshly
Shut
shaven
up.
ass
Shut up.
today, dude. Shut the
Dave,
fuck
you
up.
are correct.
All right, let Rob talk first, Johnny. Then you get your choice.
Shut your fucking mouth,
right
asshole.
after the show, I get a text from John that he wants me to go live with him and someone else.
With
which I
Joe.
won't. Listen, I'll never go on any show except RxMuscle, Dave Palumbo. You will never get me on your show. You will never set me up, John. You're not gonna see me get upset.
You're really limiting your
That's what he
options.
likes doing, and he's not gonna get that anymore.
Rob, let me tell you
And
something.
I blocked him.
You're
I
a
blocked him
fucking
on
psychopath.
Instagram.
Okay, listen, you're a psychopath, 100% psychopath. Everybody fucking knows it already. Okay, what you
Okay.
did to me. Listen,
I don't
shut
know
your
it.
fucking mouth. What you did to me this
Shut up.
fucking week.
Shut up.
Okay,
Shut
after
up.
you
Shut
got
up.
on that
Shut
show.
up. Shut up. Shut up.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Shut
After
up. Would you say that to my face?
Oh yeah, I would say it to your
No,
face.
you.
You know, we were talking about John
like
celebrity
that.
grudge matches. Maybe we should
Wait.
get these guys to fight each other.
Whoa.
Please, Dave,
You can't
please.
really be very
Please,
threatening.
let's
with
do
a
an
paper
RX muscle
fucking-
fight.
Come on.
Please,
fucking-
Dave. Get
listen,
me John.
Johnny Bravo, would you fight Big Rob in a celebrity boxing match?
I won't even want to fucking see him in person. To be honest with you.
See Dave, please get this going. Let's get this going. Me and you, John.
Why?
Rob,
Why?
Rob, shut the fuck
For
up. I ain't
what?
got,
Who
first of
are
all, I'm
you?
not wasting
Why?
my fucking time
Why?
on a
Why
fucking
is
autistic
this
person.
significant?
Hey, your
Listen,
fucking
John.
brother told me you're
Romano,
autistic. Okay,
Romano,
Shut
I
your
want to
fucking mouth.
ask. Wait. Do we pick on elder women and wives and mothers? Have
Oh,
you
really?
seen the videos, John? Did you see the video I sent you on his my mother?
If they need it.
You mean the scene that I reenacted
John,
from fucking
would you like
kickboxing?
someone, Romano? Would you like someone to pick on your mother and your?
Show
and
me
your,
where I picked on your mother,
say
asshole.
nasty stuff
Show me
about
where
your
I picked
mother.
on your mother.
I don't see how any of that's relevant at all to any of
It
this.
is,
I don't
because
even
he's
know.
doing
I don't
this.
even know why you. I don't even know why we're discussing this. To be honest with you,
Because he's doing this.
This is the most sophomoric topic I have ever come.
I agree
across
with
in
you.
my life.
I agree with you.
This,
Rob.
Why
this
are
is
you doing
like
it, Bravo?
this is like junior high school. This is like
Yes.
junior high school, and two
Yep.
fucking morons are like, no offense.
We actually had this whole thing taken care of, John, and then all of a sudden Rob went on that show. He went right into the lion's den with those, with those guys that he knew were going to attack them.
But
And I like Joe, but they, he was like fresh meat for them.
Of course, but
Why,
he
what
knows
happened?
that, and he
I know.
he owns
Dave,
it
what's
up.
going on?
I made
No,
a
but
mistake.
Dave, you're missing
This
the
is
point.
not-
He
this
went
is-
on that show. I had no fucking problems.
muscle.
Okay, and then he
I
comes and
just-
takes it out on me.
Greg, do you understand
I'll
why
tell
this
you
is
why.
relevant? I mean, you and I have been on this show for 15 fucking years. Mr. G, Dave, why is this fucking relevant? What is this? What is this story?
I really don't know. I like both of
No?
these guys, and
I mean, this is the most childish.
Could we
waste of
agree not to
time.
go, Rob? Can you agree to just not go on these shows and stir up the same bullshit because they play all old stuff that you did on there?
1,000,000,000%. I felt bad. I should have never did it.
I think what happens.
You're
Hold on.
bullshit. You said you were fucking loyal. What the fuck are you doing on another show? You see any of us on another show? What the fuck were you doing
Right.
on that show to begin
Right.
with? We're
Yes.
family. I'm
He-
loyal.
and
I'm
he's
loyal.
not
to
my
Dave.
friend,
Bull
so-
fucking shit. You shouldn't have fucking been on there. You
Yeah.
fucked up. You shouldn't have been on there.
Yeah.
Period. End of story.
You're right.
I
You
know
got
I
what
should-
you-
I should have been on
you
there.
got what
Absolutely.
you fucking deserve. You got it. End of fucking story. This shit is squashed. I don't want to talk about this one more fucking minute for the rest of our fucking lives.
Yes, I don't want to
If
talk
you
about that
two-
guy
If
either.
you two don't have anything other than this to bring to this show, then get the fuck out of my family.
I agree with you, 100%.
True.
You know, I work with Joe. I have no idea what show you guys are talking about. I
Joe
haven't seen
had
it.
some kind of podcast, right, that you went on, Rob? And they were playing old footage and trying to like slam you again and slander you.
Trying to slam me again.
But you walked right into it. You knew they were going to do that. That was the
But
problem.
Dave, you're missing the point. Then he came and took out his fucking anger on me.
What did he do? Yeah, what did he do to you? What did he say?
Harassed
to you?
me all fucking week, dude.
What did he do?
Whole week. Bringing up fucking shit from fucking years ago like he's fucking dyslexic, okay? Bringing up shit from years ago like a retard, saying,
Dyslexic
oh,
means
what about
you
this?
see
What
things
about that? I'm
backward.
like, dude, we talked about this already. Why are you even bringing this up? And then he goes and he fucking blocks me, okay? And then he starts making shit up about my fucking family because he's a jealous piece of shit, all right?
Why would I be jealous?
I don't know. Look at yourself in the fucking
hold on,
mirror.
but
Get out
Rob,
the
why
room.
did you
would I be
attack him?
jealous? I have a beautiful wife. I have a family.
Yeah,
I have a
go.
house.
Yeah,
What
I
do
don't
you
know.
have,
Ask
John?
yourself why you're fucking jealous. Maybe because
Why
you
do
haven't
you-
fucking
what do you
worked
have,
and you get
John?
money from the government, and your brother told me you're fucking autistic. So shut your fucking mouth.
I like to hear that.
Yeah. Oh, I have the recording. Want me to fucking play it?
Sure, and then
Yeah.
you'll deal with that.
Listen, I'm
Go
gonna
ahead
shut
and
your
do it.
fucking mouth once and for all because I had enough
You
with your
shut
shit.
your
I'm
mouth,
actually
John.
fucking pissed
Your
right now.
mom supports you.
Oh, yeah,
Your
sure,
mom
sure.
It's a fact.
Okay.
His mom sends him money. His mom
Okay.
sends him.
You know
he
what I
doesn't
want
have
to
a
know?
job.
Okay, hold
I
on.
want to
hold
say
on,
something
hold
back.
on.
No. Hold on. I want to say something back.
All right,
This
hurry
piece
up.
of shit
Support
down
you,
there
John.
never
I got
fucking
something
worked
to
a
say.
day in his fucking life. I worked full time for a software
I
company
had
for 20 years,
businesses. You wanna look 'em
restoring
up?
fucking cars. Everybody fucking knows it because Cassidy picked on this piece of shit and knows he doesn't work and his wife works, supports the whole fucking house, okay? And he gets money from the government. He wants to go
How
and make
do
up
I
shit
get
about
money
my
from the
fucking family.
government?
Yeah, how does he
I've
get
seen
money?
my
I'd like to
family
get some money
5
from the
times in
government. I can't
15
even get
years, you
an
fucking
stimulus check
Stupid,
from
John. Stop
5
your
times
lies,
I've seen my
man.
family in 15 years. Don't make shit up about my
Your
mother.
mom
Otherwise, I will show the real
supports
shit
you.
about fucking
All
you
right,
to
all
everybody.
right. Let's
You
let
even told me.
like John said, enough.
I gotta ask a question. I gotta know something. Johnny, how do you have your camera position? Because the way you come around the screen, you look really good.
Looks like he's on a documentary.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Your
I
mom
said- listen,
supports you, John, so stop your lying, man.
You can make up whatever. Listen, I wish
Do
my
you
mom
work?
did support me, you piece of shit. I wish she did. Then I wouldn't have to fucking worry
You
about my
do.
rent every
She
fucking
does,
month.
and she
At
still
least
does.
you got your fucking wife paying your fucking rent and your bills, and when you got to
It's
fucking
not
dinner.
enough. She doesn't make enough. I do
Listen,
very
I'll
well.
embarrass your fucking ass off the internet. You want to fuck with me?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, shut your fucking mouth then.
No,
I'm
you
done.
shut up. You shut
I'm
up.
done.
All right.
You want to continue? We're gonna end this right now.
All right.
Continue with what? I would
Well,
like
serious
Let's
or
call
no,
it
it's like I'm
truce,
fucking
guys.
around?
No more arguing. That's it. You're done. You're not going on any other shows. No more arguing.
No way. No,
All right,
I'm not going
all right.
on Bravo. John, right after I was on the show with Joe, John wanted me to get me on with Joe again. So
No, that's not
gonna
what it
happen.
was. No, that's not what it was.
Oh, Big Lenny! What's up?
Lenny's on.
Hey, you're 5
There
minutes.
you are, Lenny. Good. Perfect
Big
fucking
Lenny's
timing. Perfect timing, Lenny.
You got to unmute the mic, Lenny.
We
There
go
you
from
go.
one retard to another.
Thanks for having me back
I
on the
love
show.
you, John.
Thank you for
I love
joining
you,
us.
John.
How's everything going? We were worried about you. We hadn't heard from you.
Yeah, what happened?
What's going on?
Yeah, just training, eating, sleeping, and growing and learning.
Oh, okay.
Not much else, which is a good thing.
Mr. G's been bicycling around your town looking for you. He said that he hasn't been able to find you.
No,
He
don't-
lives down there
I
now.
don't bike, I surf.
Oh, he surfs around your
I
town.
surf at Anchor Park.
You know where Anchor
Lenny,
Park
how
is?
are you?
Wind, bro? Can you get out of the wind somewhere and
Hey,
turn your
Rob.
phone sideways?
Hey, buddy.
Good to see you.
How's everything, Big Lenny?
Good. I'm up to 320 now.
I had a lot of fun training
He's
with
gaining
you and
weight,
May.
John.
That's healthy.
Yeah.
Lenny, can you get out of the wind, please? Somehow? And turn your phone sideways so
Yeah.
you can pull up the screen.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe turn around.
And try to get out of the wind.
He's not gonna be able to win
It's hard to get out of the
He
wind.
might be
I'm
surfing,
outside.
Mr. G.
It's windy.
Where are you?
Like 30 miles an hour.
I'm outside, poolside.
Nice.
Go inside.
I can't.
Right there. Don't move.
He's been
Too
banned
much
from going
profanity
inside.
on this show.
Good. Stop. Don't move. There you
Okay.
go, right there. Okay, good.
All right.
All right.
All right. First,
So
yeah, John.
I think 320 is very unhealthy. You should
Yeah.
lose some weight.
I'm 6'3". It is unhealthy. I should be 360. I'm in off-season prep mode.
So you
I'm
go
in
from
off-season
unhealthy
prep
to
mode
mega
for the Ruby
unhealthy.
Classic.
Yeah, Lenny, when you see all these guys dropping dead, you know, lately. I mean, does it bother you or concern you at all that, like, maybe you're pushing the envelope a little too much?
No. The reason a lot of these guys got big before their heart was enabled to enlarge and grow and be able to pump all that blood. See, me, I was 300 some pounds when I turned 19, and I just did very minimal gear at first, and I trained naturally. So what happened is when you get it at a young age, your body can circulate that blood through your body. Yeah. These guys that put on weight as they get older, or they go on gear, and that's how they initially gain their weight. I believe that's a big drawback. Of course, people don't drink as much water as I do.
How much water do you drink a day?
Wait, is that you wheezing?
I heard the same thing.
3 to 6 gallons per day.
Wow.
6 gallons.
That's too
in
much.
the summertime, but at least a minimum of 3. And
you must sit on the toilet bowl all day long peeing. I'd be peeing 10 times a day.
Why is he
the only one that sits
toilet?
down
I
while
mean, he
he's
stands
peeing.
on the toilet.
Yeah.
Everybody
Dave,
else
is that healthy for him to drink that much water?
I think you can get some kind of you can almost water down your electrolytes too much if you drink that much water, but who knows?
Lenny, how is your toilet? Is it better than last time I saw it?
Oh, everything's immaculate now. Those days are over. Even though that was very productive living like that.
Yeah, explain to them why you.
Well, he's got to think of how it boosted his immune system to be exposed to that much viral and bacterial stuff.
That's true, but it made me recuperate better. I think, if I could be taking a nap, why should I mop the floor? I should.
Well, and just think of how much better your recovery is now because your immune system is so strong.
Have you gotten COVID yet?
Point, John. That's a very good point.
Yeah. See,
Lenny, have you had COVID yet this year?
I don't recognize that word. I was tricked into saying it once, but that doesn't exist. I don't see it. I don't smell it. I don't hear it. I don't believe in it with the exception of Almighty God.
All right. Mr. G believes the same thing, and he hasn't got it either. But let me ask you this question. Mr. G said he wants to. Mr. G said rather than fight you, he wants to take you surfing one day because he lives right near you now.
Lenny, where are you? I surf at Anchor Park.
I tell you what, I've been in the ocean, I almost drowned on an undertow. No, thank you.
Mr. G's
He's
like a first-class swimmer. Yeah,
I've been surfing my whole life for 54 years. I'm in 10, teaching for.
And with the sharks down here,
What sharks? Anchor Park?
Sharks don't go after whales. They only go after seals.
It breaks about 250 yards out. So
it does?
I hear stories. I hear stories.
It's like a world-class break.
They're all over the place.
It's gonna be good.
He might die there. You're right. Maybe he shouldn't go. Lenny might drown over there. Yeah, that seems a little scary.
Not unless I let it happen.
Hey, Lenny.
I wouldn't let that.
That'll be where his heart goes.
Lenny.
Yes, Rob.
Hey, man, I had so much fun in May training with you in Delray, LA Fitness and Delray.
Yeah,
Beach.
you're a great guy. You're very intense, Rob. Very strong, and you've hit a late. It's like you're hitting your second life's puberty. You're like reborn.
Sometimes we think he's still going through puberty.
Thank you.
Yeah, Rob, you asshole. Did you apologize?
Very motivated.
All right.
Yeah, Rob, you asshole. Did you apologize for him for talking all that shit?
What did I say?
You called him a fucking pedophile and sick.
I've never called him that.
Well, you lying?
I've called him that, just like you said I called his work.
All right, let's not dig up the past. I have this panel assembled. I got a story I want to bring up. I don't know if you guys have been following, but Colin Van Moger was arrested again.
Yeah.
This time it looked like a road rage incident. He chased some guy with a machete.
Who is Colin Van Mogen?
Colin Van Moger is the guy who was in the Joe Weider movie.
Played Arnold.
Bigger. He played Arnold. He's like an international, very well known. He's got a tremendous following on YouTube.
Where's he from?
He lives in Australia, but he goes back and forth. I think
He's Australian or he's American?
I think he's Austrian, isn't he? But he's Australian. He lives in Australia. He's from Australia.
Oh, that's him there?
Who's the guy? Who's that other guy? The guy with the tank?
That's Greg Doucette's video. Greg Doucette did a video on him. But Colin went crazy and chased this guy with a machete. This guy's over 6 feet tall. Can you imagine this guy running after you? And you get out of your car and you got to go run away from this guy because he's got a machete. Supposedly in his car they found meth, steroids, and some other drugs. I don't know. So I would have to assume that he's probably on drugs because it doesn't sound like the mind of a rational person.
He doesn't look clean to you? Come on.
He's American. Is this guy American?
No, he's Australian.
Australian.
Australia.
And this is in Australia that this happened.
Well, if he needed a
happened in
machete, because
Australia.
he couldn't use his fists, right?
So now he's on house arrest.
So did he chop the guy up? What happened?
Well, the video is just the is not really. You could see if you can find the actual news.
Why
story.
is he chasing the guy anyway?
This is just Greg ranting about what's going on. I wanted to remind myself about the story.
Why
see
is
if you
he
can find the
chasing
story.
Is there any did they say why is he chasing this guy? Did the guy?
No one knows. He lost his mind. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You don't
Dave,
chase someone with a machete.
No, he needs
Dave, listen, I did a video on this too.
needs a personal
He's
assistant.
been
He needs someone
addicted
to
to
help the
drugs.
kid.
Hard.
Greg, leave out the
Cocaine,
best fucking part,
cocaine,
okay?
meth for a while now, and it's been fucking with him. He's been partying. He went to Australia. He's been partying because look, he lost. He has a kid out of wedlock. Okay, he lost his dog. He came home. The dog he loves ate a bag of chips and croaked and died.
Oh, really?
I think one of his reptiles died. Right, so he's not been doing well. He ended up.
Remember, this is the guy, John, who tried to scale down over the side of a cliff. Remember, he tore his patella tendon and retore his bicep.
Yeah.
He's not a good
I think-
decision maker.
But I think what Greg and I would be more interested in is if we knew if he actually hacked the guy up and if there's
That's
any-
what I want.
No, I don't think he killed
No,
the guy. No, I think the guy got away. Luckily for him.
Greg and I want to see the guy hacked up.
Greg, you've been around a lot of people who
We've
had.
seen some good videos, right, John? Back
Greg.
and forth.
We love that shit.
It's sick.
Greg, you've been around a lot of guys.
Have it. Yeah, the guy.
If you
definitely
saw
has-
John and I, we have some good personal messages we send back and forth.
I always
Private
send him the
message.
execution videos from
Yeah,
Mexico.
it's fucking sick.
He fucking loves them.
Greg Valentino, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You've been around a lot of people that had some drug problems because you used to go out to the clubs and you see
Oh, yeah.
bad decision making on drugs. I mean, look at Craig Titus
yeah.
and Kelly Ryan. I mean, that poor girl they killed.
there.
All drugs. What if you had to give advice to Colin Van Moger if he's watching this? What would you say to him?
Get help. No, learn how to use your fucking hands. You don't need no goddamn machete. But no, all joking aside, you know what happens? I saw guys. First of all, bodybuilders are the biggest drug addicts on the fucking planet. Because when we would go to the Sound Factory, I'd see a lot of bodybuilders, no names, but they'd be like this fucking house, like that. There's famous bodybuilders. I'd be smacking them. Come on, wake up, falling on. He fell off a chair. He was laying on the fucking dirty floor at the Sound Factory. It's just they're the biggest partiers, man. They're fucking ecstasy, all that shit. They're, look at that girl. She won the women's extravaganza. Her boyfriend broke up with her. She never did a drug in her life, so she took some ecstasy and died right there on the steps of the fucking Sound Factory.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I forgot her name. She was from Jersey. She was a young, up and coming female bodybuilder. Boom, she died right there. And it was unbelievable. So that shit takes anything that takes that you have like no control. Whenever that's why I don't drink, smoke, or any of that shit, because it takes away your control.
And you never have you, Greg? Never.
Never. No. My father made Italian wine with his father, right? Yet my father never even tasted the wine that he made with his father.
Really?
I'm the exact way. I would never, dude, I've never tasted beer, wine, or any of that shit. I have no desire for that because I seen, bouncing in a bar when I was 18 years old, strip club and shit. Dude, I saw a guy from over here where I live. By the way, he was from Montrose, right near the power plant. But I seen this dude. He used to be in Golden Gloves. I seen him get knocked out outside a club, and he would have killed the guy.
Right.
But he couldn't even put his fist up. He was so drunk. And I was just saying, my God in heaven, look at him. I'm just looking at him laying there in the fucking parking lot.
Right.
And I'm saying to myself, see, that's when you can't control yourself with, through drugs, head drugs I'm talking about. I love steroids. But, when it comes to that, like party drugs, you lose, and bodybuilders are,
But Greg, I think you need to sort of qualify the situation with the drug. In that circumstance, gacked out of your mind, laying on the floor at Sound Factory, somebody pissing on you at Twilo or whatever. Yeah, that's the bottom of the barrel. But if you're in a suite in mid South Beach with two babes and you're rolling on, X and GHB with great music playing and you got a view of the ocean.
Yeah, but then the next day you don't even remember it.
And you got a bottle of Viagra.
But John, you probably shouldn't be snorting meth and driving your car around.
Exactly. You're in the hotel. You drop a couple beans. You wash it down with a cappuccino. You put the music on.
Yeah, but John, that's how it starts.
Take off your clothes, and then the three of you have a night. That's what it's.
Yeah, but I don't need no drugs for that shit, bro.
That's like adult Disneyland.
But John, you know what it is? That's how it starts. And some people get sucked in, and that becomes their life.
And we've
you know
all
what I
been
mean?
there, yeah.
Some of us, we can do shit once in a while.
You're totally right. You need a very strong mind and a lot of self-control to manage that.
Look, listen, I'm not a prude, right? You could do little things in life, right? But I don't have an addictive personality, so I don't get addicted to anything. But some people, they try something once and they're fucked for life.
One drink and you're fucking in alcohol.
The only thing Brad was addicted to is doing surgeries on his face and hair.
Listen, you dumb motherfucker. First of all, I fixed my crooked nose that got smashed 3 times. And 2, there's no surgery or any doctor in the world that can pay you to make you look like not an asshole.
But listen, I just want to say one thing. I'm not my girlfriend will drink and shit like that. I'm not like, it's my choice for me. So I'm not one of those guys that I can't be around a girl or you know, my buddies if they're having a beer or something. I don't give a shit. That's them. That's fine. You know what I mean? But I know that when in the end of the night, I drive and all that shit because I'm in control. When I want to leave, we leave, you know, and I'm usually the last guy out, so it doesn't matter. If I want to stay, you're fucked.
I don't know how you, Greg, you know what? How would you stay at the Sound Factory all freaking night into the morning doing nothing?
Oh, dude, Bob Bonham and I you have to have sunglasses. You come out of there.
No, but how would you last? I don't know how you wouldn't be exhausted because you weren't doing anything.
Oh, dude, it was great times, but you know what? You're right. We would be dead. It would take me a day or 2 to recuperate from that. Yeah. It was bad. I mean, it was great, but you know, you come out of there, it's like fucking 2 in on Sunday, and you got like sunglasses on because you can't see, and your ears, the fucking music's so loud, you can't hear it. It's like really fucking
sensory deprivation. That's what I call it.
It really
in
did.
In South Beach, you'd go from a club in South Beach, then you'd leave there at like 3 and 4 in the morning, then you'd go to Space. You party on the roof until the sun came up. Then you go to Nikki Beach during the day, you know, with your clothes on. You got to stop at the bathing suit shop on the beach to get a pair of shorts. And then you go to Nikki Beach and you lay out there rolling the rest of the friggin' day into Sunday night. And then, you know,
dude,
that was a weekend in South Beach. You know how many bodybuilders do that? Yeah. Fucking all of them. That's all we had to party with.
Fucked up. They're more fucked up, dude. You would think like bodybuilders live this healthy life.
You know why? It's because it's the drug taking mindset. If you do drugs, then you do drugs. You can't qualify. Well, I'm only going to do performance enhancing drugs. Fuck that. If you do drugs, then you do drugs. If you don't do drugs, like Greg, then you don't do drugs.
Yeah, but I did a lot of performance enhancers, and I loved every fucking minute of it. And I did a lot.
You got a point.
6,000 milligrams of test a week, but you know.
But I mean, mind-altering shit.
Big Lenny, have you ever used 6,000 milligrams of testosterone a week?
No, 2,400 was the tops. I don't know how you did it, Greg.
Yeah.
Well, you know why, Lenny? Because I was a drug dealer and I had that shit. It used to sit and call me. I opened up a vial.
He had all this room in his arms to put it.
Wait, I had the vial, right? And I'd be like, you know, I had the Boston Lloyd mindset. Like, why leave something left in that vial? You take the 10 cc.
He was the 10 cc guy, not the 3 cc guy, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's nothing. That was just the vials of test. You know what I mean?
I don't know anyone who's ever loaded a 10 cc syringe up with the whole vial and
no, I never did it like that. I would just keep pulling it out and popping it back in. I don't do the 10 cc.
So I got a question for you, Greg. I saw a couple of bodybuilders, not just one. Putting in synthol in their arms, right? And they used a fucking needle that long. And
they're idiots.
And they went under the bicep down here at the elbow and went up like this, like about that far, and pushed in a prodigious amount of oil. What was your method? What was
just I fucking just stick it in. You know, I was a little bit like, you know, Boston. I would just like. Back then, I wasn't cleaning the environment. I was doing stupid shit. The fucking needle would bend like a fish hook, and I would stick it back in.
How many times did you reuse the same needle?
Oh, dude. You know what the craziest thing is? Even when I got arrested, I had 10 cases of needles, right? Cases. And they were like 10 boxes.
He's using the same rusty one.
I had a fucking stack of boxes. And I would still reuse my own needle because I was like, no, I was like a cheap motherfucker. I'm like, hey, I'm selling those. You know what I mean? I don't want to
a cheap motherfucker pumping 10 cc's of oil into his arms every day.
You know what's funny?
Johnny was paying like $8 a bottle for that stuff. Nothing.
Yeah, dude, he's right.
A syringe is like less than a penny.
Yeah.
There is fucking That Stera shit, I was getting that shit for like $8 a bottle.
So like when Derek used to do it, he used to have this like big mosquito bite point on his tricep.
That's maybe because he did too much in one spot. You know.
So how did you do it? What was your method?
I moved it around. I never would do it. Anybody that takes 10 cc's and puts it in one spot like that, you're asking for trouble, and it looks like shit. You know, the guys from Chemical Warfare, Kerry Keys and I forgot the other guy.
Kerry Keys.
They're both dead.
Paul Borenson, I think, right?
Paul Borenson.
Yeah, he died.
He used to tell you to stick the fucking needle underneath. Like
That's what John is saying. Yeah.
Like they were scooping the muscle. They would actually scoop the muscle, go underneath the muscle.
You know who?
And put that fucking.
You know who came up with that first, Greg?
Who's that?
You remember that? Jimmy's favorite guy? What's his name?
Manfred Horrible.
Manfred Horrible. Yeah.
Manfred Horrible, yeah.
He had the first big synthol arms, and that's how he did. He would go under the muscle because I knew the guys who
got
used
with
to
the
get
needle that freaking long.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
18 gauge, John.
What?
But why
18
use
gauge.
synthol when you could just use testosterone or some fucking?
Well, you can't get your arms that big. No one. First of all, I don't know anyone in their right mind who would take as much testosterone as you did. So in that sense, you're definitely you're at the top of the heap, Greg.
What do you take, a bottle a day?
Yeah.
I don't even know if you know anybody.
Bottle every other day. Every other day.
I did that.
But wait a minute.
Bottle?
I would do probably 2 bottles a week.
Really?
Yeah.
But I did
What was
3
that,
a week.
Maholic days?
Yeah, and then
I didn't know.
And we didn't have synth oil back then either, so I wasn't.
I want to know if
This
Lenny
what-
reuses
That
Yeah, but
stuff is
wait.
crazy.
But
Put
George,
any-
this is not synthol. This is testosterone.
No,
Testosterone-
that's what he was
Yeah,
using.
Mahalik had me to start doing that. I did that a little bit with Steve. Steve had
I
me.
didn't know Steve was into such mega doses like that.
Yeah.
Well, I was the gym rat.
You were the guinea pig. I got
Well,
it.
he wrote the
Then he
book on that
turns
shit.
around Remember? Then he turns around completely and demonizes steroids and caused all his cancer.
I said that to him. You know what he did to me once? He goes, I'm doing a speech at the high school. Come with me, right?
Yeah, this is funny.
So it's 300 pounds, right? I come with him. He's talking to the high school football team, right? And he's promoting. Now I didn't know he's promoting
Natural bodybuilding.
Natural bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And he has me. Then he calls me in front of all the people and has me stand on the thing. And then after I go, Steve, don't fucking do that to me.
He said
again.
he's all natural.
I'm
He
not
was
doing
like-
that, Steve.
He was the white buffalo,
No.
John.
Then he did it on News 12. Wait, he did it on News 12. He has News 12 come over, right? What was his name? Carol Silva. And I'm doing curls with 100-pound dumbbells. Right? And he did this. I go, Steve, don't do that to me.
What,
I'm
you
not
say you
gonna
were all natural.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna lie. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm promoting something that's not true.
Right.
Oh yeah, he pulled that shit with me too.
You know what's the funny
was
clip?
actually
Hold on,
on-
Kyle, pull up Mr. G's Instagram for a second. Play that Howard Stern clip. Did you see? Would your son put that up there?
Yeah, that was.
This is when Mr. G was on the Howard Stern show.
1996.
You got it. You'll never even believe it.
This is the highest rated show
Of all time.
Of all time. It
Howard
was
Stern.
my idea. The whole thing was my idea.
They stole the idea from
Yeah,
you.
well, Radu, the guy Radu, who they call, you know what I'm talking about?
the
The trade
celebrity
senior
trainer.
corp. Yeah,
What's his Instagram?
Mr. G's protein snack.
Radu, I remember that fucking clown.
Yeah, the guy.
You know what we ought to play? You know what we should also play is the time I took Georgie with me to the John Stossel interview.
Hold on. Here it is. Hold on. There it is. Right, the first one.
Look at George.
Look how young he is. Can you get the voice?
I can't.
He said he was asking. What did he ask?
Bigger name guy.
How would you ask me?
Yeah.
And you were giving up for a better trainer.
Yeah, they replaced George. George's idea was to have a push-up contest and get this guy Scott
called-
the engineer to lose all its weight, and they fired him in the middle.
Right, and I was promoting it. I was opening up a big giant beauty and health spa, you know, with somebody. So I figured the way to promote it was to do this on the Howard Stern. So I called up Scott the engineer out of Clear Blue.
Yeah.
You know, and says I got this great idea for you. You know, you're gonna make 50 grand, right? You're sick and tired of making fun of you, right? I want to promote my company and our food and stuff and our diet and this health club. So tell Howard that you're gonna bet him that you're gonna do a one-arm push-up for 50 grand, right?
Yeah.
He goes, I can't do that. And I go, yeah, just look. It don't even matter if you do it. The fucking PR will be unbelievable. Just listen to me. He goes, I won't do that. He goes, I'll bet him I could do 20 push-ups, right? And then I put him on. I go, so don't say anything for a week. I'm going to put you on a hard-boiled egg diet, right?
You put him on all eggs, John.
Well, because Stuttering
keto diet.
Well, because Stuttering John, before the show, Stuttering John walks into each person's where they're sitting. Scott the engineer is not sitting on the show. He's in another room. So he walks in, he gets all the information, he comes back on Howard and says what they did. Hey, Scott did this, this one did that, right? So he goes to the room, and I go, I think it's going to smell like farts, like you're farting up. I go, and they're going to ask you what you're doing. Tell them nothing. And wait a whole week, and then go in there and then tell Howard. And that was the result. So this was in October. So the show was the show was supposed to be the beginning of the year when they come back after the Christmas holidays. They come back and they do this show, and that was the idea.
Right.
So I was training Scott the engineer at his house, training him, bring him food. After 4 weeks,
He went into Scott the engineer's house and he threw out all the junk food. Like his wife went crazy because Mr. G emptied the cabinets and threw everything out in the house.
This guy was the weakest guy I've ever seen in my life. This guy was 6'4", right, with shoulders of a 5'2" female, right. So imagine that, and he had arms like Lurch, he couldn't do one push-up.
I believe it.
He couldn't even do one.
Hey, you know what? I have a good idea. Hold on. Let me stop you for a second. Lenny, how many push-ups can you do right now?
I'm not really sure.
Can you do
I
one?
haven't done it in a while.
You think you
I
do
want
one?
to know how Lenny's been. Lenny, I haven't seen you in so long, heard from you. How have you been?
I've been fine. Just trying to get some things going here, a few mishaps, a lot of job losses. I mean, just spur of the moment, with
Where were you working?
different. Well, I was working at the Swingers Club, and they unexpectedly let me go.
How did you lose that job, Lenny?
I think
working on the job.
Yeah.
the so-called pandemic, they cut staff.
Oh, okay.
And I guess, something like that.
Were you engaging? Were you meeting any people there to actually have, some swinging with? Were you doing any swinging there?
Anybody's needs?
Yeah, but to be honest, if you're careful and you know what you're doing, you can get a lot of action on the side.
Yeah.
And then you got a lot of people that are patrons there, and then they invite you. They feel bad for you because you're the only one with clothes on in a room full of 400 naked people. So they get invited over for some private parties, which were great. But
did they know you were a celebrity? Did they recognize you?
Yeah, quite a few would come in and say, "Hey, that's Big Lenny," this and that. I would dozens and dozens, but it was a very immoral place to work.
Yeah. And
it didn't really do me any good at the end of the day, which a lot of
Any trannies?
Hey, listen, Lenny.
Yeah,
Lenny, Mr. G. Everything aside, what happened, with us and gonna have a fight, whatever you said, it's gone.
Water on the
right?
bridge.
Moving forward.
There you go.
Moving forward. You're better. You're not that type. You're better than that. You have a platform. You have a platform where people follow you. Why don't you use it for good? Use it to show yourself getting in shape. Despite you're still young. It doesn't matter what your age is. You're here you have a purpose. God put you there for a reason. All right? Turn it around. Turn around all these guys who
Lenny
talk.
has a good heart, man. Lenny has a big heart, man.
Turn what around? My platform was an honorable platform, more so than most people on YouTube, with my honesty from day one.
I'm talking about the Del Rey.
Fly on the wall look of my daily life. Turn what around? I always acknowledge myself as a sinner. Don't paint me as some negative force. What I did was honest. I didn't.
Lenny, he means it in a positive way.
What are you talking about, Lenny?
From day one, George.
Really, Lenny? I'll tell you what, Lenny. All right, Lenny. I'm trying to be a good guy, but I obviously.
Dave, you need to get Leslie back on the show and give George a psychoanalysis.
Hey, I tell you what, Lenny. Obviously you can't. Obviously you're not listening. Your fans. Your fans target people.
You're a hypocrite, and you don't know how to control your temper. And I'm not going to stoop to your level, like you're some kind of moral authority all of a sudden.
Yeah, I am, Lenny. Yes, I am. I don't do. My fans don't dox people. My fans don't bully people. I have people contact me that your fans All right, they dox their Instagrams and they have to go hide their profiles. That's what they made 160 fake reviews on my company. You should stand up, and maybe you're not like that, and tell your fans to not do it, because none of our fans would ever do something like that, Lenny. We're not about that. And if they did do that, I'd stand up and say something. That's what I'm talking about.
People have their own free will, George.
Yeah, but you never said anything, and you made a fake. You made a YouTube video saying my stuff is no good. All right.
Yeah.
So
the Jumbo Palumbo cookie was great, but the ones you gave me at your
what are you talking?
Sugar Daddy's place, those sucked. The flavor.
Really, Lenny? Guess what? You suck, Lenny. You suck, Lenny. You're a big. Look at your big baby. You kidding? But tell you what, Lenny. I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna find you. All right? Now I'm gonna fucking find you. I'm in Del Rey, baby. I'm the new fucking Pope. You think you're fucking tough? I'm gonna find you, you little pussy. All right? You're gonna say shit about my company? All right, buddy. See, I try to be nice, but there's no being nice. Your fans suck. They target people. They target people, and people go off Instagram.
You're a hypocrite. You're a cookie.
Really? All right, Lenny. I'm gonna be in Anchor Beach
a lot of cookies.
tomorrow. I'll be in Anchor Beach at 6:30 in the morning in Del Rey. Come down there, Lenny. If you're so bad. All right? Go ahead, Lenny.
Why do you have to ruin that whole rant with such an unrealistic show-up time?
Because I'm going to be there at 6:30.
I mean, make it realistic. Come on.
Like 9:30 maybe?
Or noon. Make it like noon. High noon.
You know what's so funny? All this time I've seen Lenny, all this time I've known Lenny, I've never seen him this pissed off.
Yeah, he's pretty pissed.
Yeah.
Lenny's still here? Because I'm not like that. I'm falling to his level.
I was going to ask you. I thought Mr. G
You're hanging out at swingers clubs, working at swingers clubs. I'm not doing that. You're doing that, buddy. That's what you're doing. So you're telling me that's a good way to promote? No, I'm talking about your fans.
Carry your emotions on your sleeve.
My emotions are right here, buddy.
Oh, wait, if we could just agree to an arrival time, can we just move on?
He doesn't want to. I texted him. I texted Lenny. I texted Lenny. I texted Lenny. Lenny doesn't want to show up. Lenny, meet me. Lenny, let's set something up.
John,
I'm in Del Rey. I'm in Boca. I'm all over there. And I reached out to the guy. He doesn't want to do anything.
That looks good, Greg. I was thinking that George was on the verge of giving Lenny a job, John, and then
in a minute.
I thought they were going to make bagels together.
You ain't making nothing with this guy together.
This is a great idea. I just think Georgie has to be realistic with the arrival time. That's all I'm saying.
Can I be on your card with Bravo? Kick his ass.
And you guys can be second on the card.
Yeah, I'd like to beat Bravo's ass, man.
Listen, at the end of the day, all of us on here, none of you guys had somebody actually make fake reviews on your company. This fucking guy with his fucking fans did that with my company.
Yeah, that's not right.
So
we support each other.
So that's bullshit. He's not. If he was a real man, he'd stand up right now and say, "Listen, all right, I don't condone what you guys doing, but you're not, Lenny. I gave you the opportunity. You're not.
Mr. G.
That's it, bro. You're not.
I'm gonna give you
It's still on, bud. Wherever I see you, I don't give a fuck. We're gonna go at something. I'm telling you right now, because you want to fuck with my company. I've worked my whole life for this and helped people my whole life. Just like that show was me on Howard Stern. I've done things to help people. What you put out in this world is coming back. And that's why you don't have a job. And that's why you're nowhere, is because you put out stuff to put people down and shit.
Mr. G, let me tell you something. Just from my experience, because I've dealt with these people all the time, right? You don't want to fucking address it, because then they're going to come on your reviews again.
They can't do anything anyway. I'm bigger than ever. They can't stop. Doesn't matter. Not gonna hide. Look, you can't hide away. You can't hide. There's no hiding. You got to stand up.
That boy, John.
You got to stand up to these people.
What are you guys eating? I'm getting hungry watching here.
Mozzarella.
Dave, could I ask Lenny something, Dave?
Sure.
Clear something up,
Yeah.
Dave? Big Lenny.
Yes.
Okay, you met me in person. We had a great workout. We got along very well, right, Lenny?
Right.
If you ask him if he got you fired, I'm kicking you off the show.
Do you believe I called your work or had
Oh, here we go. He's
fired?
off. He's off.
Well,
wait.
I don't want to hear the story about you getting kicked out of or fired.
You don't want to get into it?
Source, who they call the modern day Winston Churchill, showed me your phone number corresponding to the dates that a certain person called hospital administration at Delray Medical Center and said that they didn't want me working there because of a certain film clip they sent. And I was let go because of that. And
never ask a question, Rob, you don't know the answer to.
Had this on a printout of it, which I'm sure that's the one he had John Bravo. However,
John was behind
you
you too.
Before, when we did the video, do you think I did that? And you told me you would never do that. So I take you as your word.
Yes,
I
would never do that. It was John Bravo and some others
Dave's
that were involved in this.
I take it as your word, Rob.
Yes, you have my word on
you
it.
have in life.
There's nothing, no motive behind it, Lenny. I've never had a problem with you.
Rob, don't say there's no motive. I just sent Dave a 20-second clip of you calling Lenny a fucking sick fuck.
Really?
Yeah, I just
really.
said it.
When was this?
Dave, play it. It's 20 seconds long, and then we'll end this shit. Play that clip, 20 seconds, and then we'll end this shit. So Lenny can hear.
I got to send it to.
And then let's play the clip of Georgie and John.
When was this, John? When was this video?
You'll see it. He'll play it right now. Then you explain it, and then we're done with this. We'll move on.
Okay.
And
John's
then never say you don't
make
have a
peace.
fucking motive when you're sitting there calling the guy a fucking sick fuck. Okay?
John needs more coffee. Hold on.
Defend yourself after this, and then we'll end it.
Sure, let me hear it.
Oh yeah, you got it, Tyler. I sent it to your.
Lenny's a great guy, man. Love Lenny.
You say it to him now, but
I love Lenny. I met Lenny. He's a
what you
great
said
guy,
in
man.
this fucking
Very
clip,
honorable, unlike you, John.
Let me ask you, but while we're pulling up this clip, Rob,
is
do you
this
think
the
it's
same John whose ass you were kissing on the last show? I just
I don't kiss no one's ass.
Hold on, Rob. Do you think it's a good?
I don't kiss no one's ass.
Oh my God!
Let's play the
If you
clip.
Google ass kissing, your name and address.
I'm a nice guy.
Do you like? Hold on, Rob. Do you like
man.
what Lenny is doing to Mr. G, his fans? Do you think that's right?
Do I?
Yeah. You don't like when people call your house and
no, listen. I
order
think
pizzas.
I think
Here we
that Lenny. I think Mr. G.
Shut up,
hold on. Quiet down for a second, Rob.
Talked to Lenny today, but I think Lenny, took it in the wrong way. I'm sorry, Lenny, but I think Mr.
Can you? I just be quiet for 1 second. 1 second, Rob.
Rob, shut up.
Okay, shut up, John.
How do you get the last fucking word in, no matter what?
We can't hear it, Dave.
John, you're
That's
talking. You
John
can't
Bravo
talk.
taping me again.
Can you make it louder? Make it louder. Okay, here we go.
Anyone who fucking dares, thinks, or looks, or thinks a dirty thought of these kids, like fucking Lenny doing all this.
I can't even
sick
hear it.
People, sick people. We don't even know this stuff where we come from. This is sick people, pedophile. What is this shit? I have kids.
Did anyone understand anything?
You called him a pedophile, pretty much. Yeah.
Who was that taping me?
Hold on. Maybe if I play this, it'll be louder. Listen. Hold on.
Get back.
John, who was this taping me?
Quit talking over it.
All right, try again.
Try again. No, we can't hear it, John.
So who was taping me, John?
It's not playing, Johnny.
Okay, did you hear it?
No, it's not. He basically called Lenny a pedophile. That's what he called. Yeah.
Really? Who was taping me?
Me.
I was in there.
Okay. So I didn't hear that, man.
Regardless, Rob, do you think it was right? We all defend each other here. We're one big, dysfunctional family. I think what Lenny was doing to Mr. G is not good because it's not helping. We should all be enhancing each other's businesses, helping each other make money, promoting each other, because I think we're all in the same, we're all bodybuilders. We love bodybuilding. We want to make a living from this industry. We should be supporting each other, not putting each other down in that sense.
Yeah, and I believe that Mr.
Ball
G
breaking's
was positive today. He was being positive towards Lenny, but I think there's some friction behind with them going on. That Lenny took it in the wrong way. And I don't mean that in any disrespect, Lenny, but I think Mr. G was coming at in a positive way.
I'm going to tell you three this right now. You try throwing that word family around. You got to act like family to be family. We are family, the top row here. Why? Do you see us doing this fucking bullshit? Never, ever in the 15 years this fucking show has been on the air have we ever done something so stupid.
No, we gotta go out of our way. We go out of our way to help each other.
Exactly, Georgie. Exactly. The opposite. Exactly. So you want to be a part of the family? Act like family. Don't bring any fucking bad blood to this table. Period. End of story.
I agree. I agree. Included me, John Bravo, and everyone. And I apologize for going
You're
on
the
anyone's
worst fucking
show.
offender, dude. You're the one who does all this stupid shit with the fucking podcasts and the tapes and the.
I know that was stupid.
You make the worst fucking
show.
decisions in the fucking world, and you want to be family. You can't do that, bro. You
That was
gotta
a
be
bad
like,
decision,
John. You gotta respect. You got to respect the family. What the fuck are you doing this fucking bullshit? What are you, 53 years old? You're acting like a fucking child. Stop
I know
this
I should have
shit.
went on the
Bring
show.
something fucking positive to the fucking
It
table.
only hurt me, too. I understand.
Fucking squash it. Is there anything else about
Listen,
you
and
that's
as far as
redeeming
Bravo,
qualities
just 1
as a
minute,
human
John.
being,
1
or
minute.
is your entire being about this fucking bullshit? You
No,
exist.
it's not.
You exist
As far
outside
as
of this
Bravo,
bubble. What do you do, man?
He's obsessed with me.
John Bravo, let me
It's
talk.
fucking sad.
John, I've only tried to be a good friend to you, man. We all make mistakes, but man, you go out and try to destroy someone, and it's nonstop sending me videos on my wife, on my mother, this stupid stuff, man. You do not do this. Everything that's ever come out of our relationship, our trying to be a friend, is negative from you.
Rob, I've been nice to you since we got on this show and we squashed it. I've been nothing but nice to you. You're an idiot. You can't control your
Well,
fucking.
you send me videos,
fucking
people
episode.
saying like that guy. I'm not going to say his name. Him and Boston Lloyd, God rest his soul. He was on his show, and you send me the videos showing me what all this bad stuff people are calling me.
I don't know.
Why do you do that? If you're a friend, why would you do that? Why don't you take care of it yourself and not show me that BS? I don't want to.
I don't even know what you're talking about, honestly.
I don't want to say the name.
Can we all agree? Can we all agree to
Can I
not
say something? Rob, do you know what it is? It's because he knows. Like my sister used to do that shit to me when I was younger. She'd say, "Watch this," and she'd tell my parents shit and fucking poke at me. And she knew I'd get fucking crazy because he knows.
Yeah, I don't believe Bravo hates me. I don't believe
but what
he
I'm
hates
saying
me,
is,
but he likes
he-
going to be going.
See how he smiles? He's playing with you. He's fucking.
I know
but
he is.
But see, what all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help you. If see the fact that you get fuck shit. Let me text you. And the fact that you do that, you're giving him what he wants. He wouldn't do this. Like if he sent a fake video that he made, it's not really your mother, but he made a joke, and you said that's pretty funny, John. You're neutralizing it. Then he wouldn't do it. But he knows. Yeah. Watch this.
You know what? Greg is exactly right. My brother did this to me growing up. My mother would say, "Stop reacting." If he didn't get a charge out of you, he wouldn't do it.
I know.
He would.
He was supposed to do it to me all the time.
Just like Greg's, I'd go fucking crazy, and my brother would be laughing in his room because he got
me
what
too.
he wanted.
And you know who got punished? Me.
Exactly.
That's what Bravo does, and I look like the bad guy.
Okay, so I want to.
He sets me up, and I look like the bad guy.
I want to hear from
He
Lenny.
tries to make me look crazy too.
Wait a minute.
Not John. Rob. But you're not listening. What he's saying is that what I'm trying to say is that Johnny's sitting there like this. Watch, I'm going to say. Watch what I do to Rob. Watch this. Hey, Rob, you're a fucking asshole.
He even says it ahead of time. He says, "Watch, I'm going to fuck with him."
I know that.
Don't you see? Johnny's laughing because you're doing exactly what he wants. Don't let things get. Dude, there's articles about me. The most hated man in bodybuilding, all kinds of shit about me.
I know.
I don't give two shit. I let that shit roll right to. Go read the comments here. You know, I was there. You know, Valentino, like this fucking. I make jokes. Dave, you see some of the comments, all right? Yeah, Valentino sucks. He should be thrown off this show. He's a fucking moron. He's a fucking bag of oil. Whatever you want to say. But I don't give two shits. What I'm saying is, John's doing it because he knows. Watch this. I'm going to do so much. I'm going to test Rob. And fucking
Rob. Why do you want to upset someone and make him look stupid?
No, but I'm saying, but don't get upset if you.
I understand.
Your reactions, what's causing
Rob,
his
you know
action.
why? Rob, do you know why? Because it totally limits you. It puts you in a fucking box this fucking big.
You're right.
That's it. You're never going to escape. Nobody knows anything else about you other than you're a fucking retard.
Rob,
because that's what John. Because that's what John shows that you are.
Exactly.
So if there's anything about you that's a redeeming quality as a human being who wants to be part of our family, squash this fucking shit. He plays you like the fucking radio.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Bravo,
you're like,
Bravo,
you know what you
Bravo.
are? You're like a toy. funny. You're like better than a computer game because he can go watch this. This guy's gonna. It's like AI on steroids. He's gonna go. Well, I'm gonna fuck with him. Watch what I'm gonna do. And he does this whole thing. He makes a video, which he's very good at, by the way. And then he plays them. Fucking, you go fucking berserk. And there, look at his shit-eating grin on his face. He's smiling like the fucking Cheshire cat.
So you guys know what
do
he's
it again.
right?
You fall right into
part 2.
You fall right into the trap. You
Rob,
not only fall into the trap.
Greg,
you eat the bait, and then you hang
make
yourself.
a video
on
on my wife. Another video on my wife.
Oh my God!
But it's not really your wife. Listen to what I'm saying.
It's not your wife, though.
He'll do it this week. He'll come up with something this week, and by next week you're going to
This
be
week, Greg, you'll do it by this afternoon. Are you kidding? Look at his face. You already know what he's going to do.
No, but this time it's going to be in a fucking massage parlor, getting a massage jerked off in the way for.
Rob,
that's funny. Now that's fine. That's me.
But
I
Rob,
don't do anything on my mother and wife.
Rob, this is Dave's channel.
Listen,
hey Rob, this is Dave's channel, RxMuscle, right? If you read the comments, sometimes he could put out a good video on information, and guys will blast him. Oh, you're trying to sell something. You're trying to do this with it, and you don't see him deleting or going crazy. No. He'll tell you he lets that shit roll right off his back. Am I right or wrong, Dave?
Absolutely, 100%.
You're right. But the thing is, if John makes videos on me and has fun with me and all that. But nothing, man. Leave family out of it. But then you get the trolls going.
I understand it. I agree. Leave family out of it. But he's not really using your face. He could take his own girlfriend and maybe make believe she's your mom or your sister or your aunt or whatever, and he'll have her do something in a video.
Okay, I just won't watch it.
But the thing is, you gotta go, okay, John, and then he won't do it anymore. Eventually, you neutralize it. You know what I mean? If I stop reacting when my sister drove me fucking crazy as a kid, she could spill milk and go, Mom, Greg spilled milk, and my mother come out there, and I'd be like, I didn't fucking spill the milk. And my mother, my reaction to that, even though my mother knew, okay, my daughter spilled the milk. My sister's name is Jamie. Okay, Jamie spilled the milk. But my reaction being psycho, cursing, and that's like the fucking madman, my mother be like, get in the fucking room. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what
yes.
My
and the
brother,
thing is,
I'd be chasing my brother through the house, throwing fucking shoes at him, and I'd be screaming and yelling. And my mother's going, what? Why are you doing that? Stop it. And I'm saying, he did that. He said that. He fucking hit my thing or whatever he did. And then she smacked me, so watch your mouth. And then, because you got to get hit. And then, why did he? She said to me so many times, why does he do it? He do it because he gets a charge out of you.
Exactly.
And I react. He was 5 years younger than me. He's playing me like a fucking piano because I'm falling right into his trap. And I would do it every.
That was my brother
time.
Bob.
Yeah, Bobby Smalls did that.
Holy Christ!
Same thing.
And that's exactly what Rob was doing.
So Rob, show the rest of us. Show the rest of us that there's something to you. Who are you other than this fucking nonsense that I am so fucking sick of hearing about every fucking week on the show?
I agree with that, John.
Rob, I'm just trying to help you, man.
I don't want to. Don't qualify it. Just okay, and then that's where the period goes at the end of the Y. Period. End. The sentence is done. And then
I'd rather hear Greg's sex stories, man. The sex story is the best shit ever.
And the thing is, bravo, Johnny. Yeah. Listen, as far as the Cassidy Campbell saying your mom sends you money, he was probably just pissed, annoyed, whatever it is.
Dude, I honestly wish he was.
All right, I don't want to talk about this anymore. We're done.
So
We're done. No more talking about this. All right.
Okay.
John Romano made a very good point. Hopefully, Lenny takes it. Getting back to, before I show my last video, the last thing I want to talk about for the day. I just want to get back to Lenny for a second. You still there, Len?
He's here.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Lenny.
What Mr. G was trying to tell you, even though he lost control, because I think Lenny pushed Mr. G's buttons just like Bravo pushed Rob's buttons, is that
he's just not smiling like Johnny Bravo.
No.
But he is inside.
He's got a very flat affect.
He's
John.
grinning fucking ear to ear on the inside. He's just good to hide.
Yeah, Lenny's playing Mr. G. I know he is.
Exactly.
What we're saying is
Lenny looks pissed. Lenny looks pissed.
Lenny, what we want to do is we want to involve you. We want to be able to give you the ability to make a living for yourself doing what you love to do, bodybuilding related, obviously. And, if you're going to attack one of us, who Mr. G is a very close friend to all of us, he's our family, then we don't want to involve you in that. But, I believe you're a very talented guy. You got a lot of creativity. I think you could do really well if you cooperate with us rather than consider us cookie cutters and try to do the opposite, just to get the fans behind you. Because these fans are not paying your bills,
because he's has a bad temper, flies off the handle, and he's going to get himself in a lot of trouble doing that.
You
Not with
pushed his
necessarily
buttons.
me,
You pushed
but
his
somebody
buttons.
else.
I saw it. You pushed his buttons.
Yeah, let me
Well,
add
it's
this.
not hard to do,
Dave,
particularly
let me
the
add-
episode when he was called a total moron. I mean, like I just called you called me a retard, John, at the beginning of the show.
And you called me
I call
Do you see me?
You
Lenny,
pushed his
I'm
buttons,
flying
and
off
that's
the
what
handle.
happened. That's what you
Lenny,
get.
flying off the handle.
I
Okay?
call everybody that. That's not a personal
Well,
attack.
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't
But
bother
so you
me.
got, but
I
just
didn't
can you
fly
just
off the
look at it?
handle.
Let me just
But
add to
George
what
needs
Dave.
to control
Lenny,
that.
wait, Lenny,
That's all.
Lenny, hold on. Let me
Yeah.
just add to what Dave just said. Okay,
Right.
Dave, Mr. G, Greg, Jimmy the Bull, me. Okay, we are the core of RxMuscle. We are the originators. 15 years together. We, the top row here, we are the family. Okay,
Right.
you can't. I know you want, whether you want to be or not, but you're not. Okay, you can't come and attack one of us. Okay, and expect that the rest of us aren't gonna want to step in and protect our bro. So
How do I attack anybody? Can you explain to me who I
you
attack?
did this whole thing with his cookies and said it'd be Rule 66 and that they sucked and this.
I
sucked
have
and
nothing
that
to
sucked.
do with that. That's not. I didn't do that.
Who did
You
that?
could have, but you
You're
could have
another
ended.
Lenny?
You could have
You know what
ended. You could have
You know
ended.
what a troll
There's a
is?
YouTube video after we did the press conference that I set up that I invited you over to my client's house in Boca Raton. You guys came. I tried to make an event, something like make lemonade out of lemons, make an event, and I actually, my intent was actually to maybe see you get in shape better, and then have a fight. At the end of the fight, like two gladiators go into the pit, or an athletic competition. We maybe disliked each other, but at the end, we win, lose, or draw. We shake hands and show everybody how you resolve a conflict in an athletic environment, and then move forward. That was my whole intent. Then after that, a month later, you and Rob put a YouTube video up of my product, cookie, and said you got sick and diarrhea from eating my product.
I sure did, and that was an honest assessment of that second batch of cookies you had given me that day.
It might have.
The Jumbo Palumbo cookies I loved. They were the best thing ever. But that particular kind just need to go back.
But that
and change
shows
the
your
recipe or something.
character.
That's
See,
an honest
You should have said
assessment.
nothing.
It
then.
shows your character.
Should have said
They don't
nothing.
want to be
Lenny,
critiqued. And they
shows
go
you're
to pieces
not a.
when they're critiqued.
You
on
got-
their
Get
critique.
upset.
It's the same thing. You're
shows
bringing
you-
out a product,
Lenny,
and
you
I
just
didn't
proved
something
who
I
you
didn't
are.
like it about it. Well, go
You
ahead
just
and
proved
change
who
the
you are,
recipe.
Lenny.
That's all.
You're not a good person. All right. And
Don't
you still wanna
so-
go down
so
that
wait,
route.
So George,
So good
George,
things
wait,
are not going to
wait, I
happen
gotta
to
ask
you.
you-
I can guarantee
hold
that.
it. George, back up. Do you know why the Hatfields and the McCoys are battling each other?
No.
Either did they. Nobody fucking knows. Okay, it's been going on for so long that nobody fucking knows. So, George, what is the prima facie case
The video,
against
the
Lenny?
YouTube video. The
Okay, so
YouTube video that's
the
on
primal
YouTube
wound,
and the
primal
Trustpilot.
wound. What is the primal wound? What is the thing that upset you that Lenny did? What and when Lenny, just wait for him to answer.
The YouTube video that they posted up after we had a conversation.
He
behind-
doesn't like that he said the cookies gave him diarrhea. And
I mean,
Yeah, but is the video still up or is it gone?
It's still up. On
Wait, can I
YouTube.
interject here for 1 second?
So I would
You know
ask him
what's
to
funny?
take the video down.
Listen, it's just like my arrest. I wrote a book on it, all kinds of shit. And you got to understand, sometimes these things actually, it created us to talk about this for fucking 10 shows in a row. And it actually got the cookie more, believe me, it probably got more sales. So this actually created.
So Greg, I'm going to disagree with you because that's not true. I'm dealing with people outside of this world, outside of this bodybuilding world, in mainstream America. All right. So when I go to get a building, and I tell the owner of the building, my company, they research my company, and then they see stuff like this. You understand?
Okay, I see what you're saying. I
So
get that.
you got to understand this.
It's not like he was just picking fun at George. It was like it's hurting his ability to make money, and I understand that.
People
that's
look on you.
important.
Dave knows this. People look on when you deal with
if Lenny had a clothing company, I wouldn't put it down. I would wear the shirt whether I liked it or not. I say it's awesome.
I would never say anything like that.
Lenny's my friend. I want to promote his stuff.
No, but what I understand that. I mean, that's a good point when they look up your business and stuff. But I'm just saying, George is a good man. I know personally, he likes to help everybody. So I don't like to see him upset or hurt or any of that stuff. You know what I mean? He's a good man.
Well, Mr. G, why don't you just ask Lenny to take the video down? Dave's
got to go take his shit from eating the cookie he ate in the beginning of the movie. The beginning of the show. Where did Dave? Oh.
So Georgie, the thing that upset you initially is no backstory to that, right?
No,
he just came out of nowhere.
In fact, I just went. In fact, I'm looking at locations in Delray.
Hear my question. Hear my question. Was there a backstory to the YouTube video? What caused Lenny to try your cookie and make a video of it? Why did that happen?
Because of the original thing that they had. When I think he's mad. But it started when Lenny said, that thing about George, about talking about the show.
No, this is after. This happened after the press conference when I invited him to the house.
Very beginning.
They came to the house and said, "This is the nicest house I've ever seen in my life. Wow, unbelievable!" And I had food, everything for them. I set up the whole thing, And after that, that's when the video was posted.
Hey, why don't you mix and piece? Put the T-shirt on.
Okay, so I still don't understand the catalyst to what pissed you off or how this video came to be. How did this happen?
I don't know. They put a video up and
why, Lenny? Why did you choose to make a video about his cookies?
Because the second batch were
wait, stop, please. The beginning. I need to go to the beginning. Where did this start?
This started after we had the press conference. And when I was on the toilet 3 or 4 days with incessant diarrhea, me, I don't like to waste food, but I'm thinking,
I doubt those cookies gave you diarrhea for 4 days, Lenny. It could have been urine drinking.
I've eaten every one of his cookies. I've never gotten diarrhea.
Wait.
He didn't get food poisoning from those cookies. There's no way.
I've eaten every fucking cookie George has made.
No way it happened from the cookies, Lenny. Not for 4 days.
My girlfriend loves them.
Lenny, where did the cookies? How did you come into contact with George's cookies?
George was nice enough to give me some. He gave me a tin at the press conference. And I was looking forward to eating them because, like I said, the Jumbo Palumbo cookie is the greatest cookie on earth.
Wow.
It's got everything you need for off-season bulking athletes. I couldn't speak highly enough of it. But the second batch, just a taste. I know there was something unique about it. I don't know if it was low carb or something.
It was lower carb, right? Didn't you give him a low carb one?
But it just wasn't something I liked, and I just felt compelled to, tell the truth. And hopefully George can take that into consideration, maybe change the recipe or whatever.
But Lenny, how do you know it wasn't?
Wait. Online.
Wait.
That's part of the game.
Wait a second. Hold it. Stop.
You're going to get that.
How did that escalate? Well, you're giving an honest review. How did that escalate into him getting a rule 66 or whatever called on him?
Order
trashing his company and trashing his product. And how did that escalate to that?
Well, as I had to explain to Guy's sister, Nina, who woke me up one Saturday morning screaming and yelling at me, saying I said something about his parents. I don't do that. I never did that. And quite frankly, I don't know how to do a lot of that stuff. I wouldn't do it anyway. But there's a thing called trolls. And it was explained to me by Big Brad Wolf and Prince Andrew a few years ago, people that like to remain anonymous and cause trouble on the internet and like to see people's reaction. If you give a reaction like Mr. G does, and like John reiterated, you're going to get that. And John Bravo as well. You're going to get that reaction. So that they took it upon themselves to do it. I have no control. I mean, I'm not some kind of demagogue. You're talking to me about me like I'm Charles Manson. I can control people and I can tell them to stop.
Lenny, is it possible? Is it possible that the cookies didn't cause the diarrhea? And maybe you made the wrong assumption.
Dude, I get diarrhea from breathing air, man. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I was in Lenny's kitchen. He's got pots in there with old fucking steaks and he doesn't clean them when he cooks.
Never do I get diarrhea. Never.
It wasn't the 14-day-old pizza you ate later that day?
Okay, so what you're saying, so what Lenny's saying then is that the damage online being done to Georgie's business with your alleged posse was not under your direct orders. They acted on their own.
Hey, if I had that kind
true?
of power,
I mean,
believe me,
so I'm just.
That's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you. So you're saying is you didn't give an order. You didn't say, guys, do this. They took it upon themselves in sort of like a kind of defense of you, sort of like community.
John, can I ask you a question really fast? What the big thing here with me, honestly, is, and I love Lenny, but George is my boy. I don't understand, Lenny. Why didn't you just, when George said to you, look, I'm burying the hatchet, the fight's off, we're friends now, you got a lot going for you. Let's get you just get your shit together. Let's do, good stuff, positive stuff. Why didn't you just say, you know what, you're right, George, fuck it all. Forget about all that shit. You, instead of just attacking the guy. See, I can see it. George is very upset right now. And if you would have just said, you know what, he's handing me the olive branch. He's saying, let's forget all that bullshit we went through. He's willing to eat it. George is saying, look, Lenny, I see good in you. Let's just do some good stuff. Maybe George would work with you. He invited you to go surfing with him. You should have just said, you know what?
That's a death sentence for me, baby.
No, but I understand.
It's the olive branch.
Dude, I swim like a cinder block. But what I'm saying is that, and I'm fucking Italian, bro. The fucking sharks would see that grease and shit in the water, and they'd be like, oh, fuck. But what I'm saying is, George handed you the olive branch. He said, listen, let's do good shit. He actually gave you compliments.
Did you see what I did? Hey, Greg, on Howard Stern. So Howard Stern, this is relevant. Howard Stern asked me about Scott the engineer's wife and all this dirt that he knew that. But I wouldn't say anything because I wouldn't say it on the air like that. I wouldn't do that to the guy.
Right.
Despite what he did to me, changing after 4 weeks of my whole idea, he changes with Radu, who the E Channel hired and screwed me over. I still didn't do that on the air. Behind the scenes, there was I said something to him, but not on the air. I didn't burn him. I would never do that.
Georgie knows no malice. He is the most positive, good guy that you're ever going to run across. There's not a bad bone in his body. And
dude, he sent me a text. He's like, John, send me your address. I want to send you cookies. I was like, dude, that's so nice of him,
But you know what I want to know is, Lenny, did you just pull a John Bravo? What John does to Rob?
That's what I said.
Did you say, you know what? I'm just going to fuck with George a little bit here, and because George handed you the olive branch. You should have just said, you know what?
No, Greg, not at all. But George, he's very sensitive, and it doesn't take much to do that. Believe me, that's him. You shouldn't let anybody, especially at his age and his wisdom and experience, control his emotions like that.
But Lenny, you have a following, and people watch you, and you're famous and stuff. I can see it as a vehicle to get views and people watching you and stuff. But
Lenny, you should be making a ton of money on YouTube, and you're not, because you know what? You're not leveraging it properly because you're so against being a cookie cutter that you are ruining all your business acumen.
None of the fans buy stuff.
No, those guys are just
an advertiser doesn't want that. They denigrate a company. The fans. So how come our fan? I would never allow a fan to say anything to anybody. I would be on top of them right away, and we don't have fans like that because we're not putting that energy out there. We have people who want to get healthy physically,
Mr. G, do you
mentally.
read the comments on After Hours?
What?
Your fans don't do that kind of thing. Did you read the comments?
Those are a couple trolls.
They do.
Lenny,
they're always going to do it, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Lenny, you know what? If we get 20,000 people to watch the show, if 10 people write negative shit, those are just trolls. They're not representing the majority of the people who watch the show. who actually might
understand
buy
that.
something or buy a cookie from Mr. G or buy a T-shirt from you or whatever we're selling out there. Buy a Fiberlife from me. So
Dave is right. It's like 100 to 1. They just the 100 just doesn't say anything.
yeah.
Yeah, and
There's guys who attack.
Lenny, if
you
you're
don't
not
know
if you're not making a very good living from social media, then you are fucking a bad businessman because you should be cleaning up. You have so many followers out there. You're just not going about it the right way.
You gotta
I agree
monetize. You
with
gotta
you
monetize
100%.
yourself, dude.
I agree with you 100% on that. But again, George, I just wish you wouldn't be so sensitive. Every part about him I like. I like his political views, his moral stance, his tremendous reputation. You know, I used to read him about him in MD with,
Nice.
you know, how he uses curl 315. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, but Dave, the sad part, Lenny, and you're here, I want to say to you, is you guys don't film anymore. The Misfits were the most entertaining bodybuilding sideshow ever, okay? That's why I came and filmed with you guys. And look what happened to everything now.
I'd love to do something with Big Lenny.
Shut up, Rob. Shut up.
I'd love to do something.
Let Lenny speak.
Oh, you're right. I just, you know, logistics
Got a high following.
and different intangibles had me separate from Rob Zilla, which I miss greatly. I miss just training with him. But, you know, things are.
No, but Andrew and
Do you know how
Brad
much
and
money
everybody
you and Mr. G would make if you guys did videos together?
Got Rob Zilla's text.
Instead of arguing with him, you should be working with him.
Better.
That would be great.
Lenny-
Him and Mr. G in the fucking gym working out.
No, how about him surfing? Big Lenny goes surfing, right? You imagine him standing on the surfboard, right?
You've got to put together is Big Lenny and Greg, because both of them should be making the same fortune off social media that they're not making.
I understand where Lenny's coming from. Even Lee Priest, he doesn't notice. Lee doesn't have his own channel. He goes on. I'm the same way. I don't really fucking do much. I should do more, but you know, I'm doing a show right now with A&E. I was supposed to do it tomorrow, but I got to wait now 2 weeks. But it's all, and it's the same bullshit. Steroids, you know, fucking, you know, 90s bullshit. But the thing is just, I understand where Lenny's coming from with that. Sometimes I don't know. I can't be bothered. I don't know. It's almost like I got my own shit. My head is not like.
Well, you know what, Greg? You're in a different situation financially. Lenny really needs to make some money, and you know what? He's got a vehicle to do it, and he's not capitalizing it because he's taking the wrong approach to it. Because now that he's got
money too.
It doesn't matter what. Hold on, Greg. It doesn't matter what you do to get the following. Once you get the following, now use it productively. You don't have to.
Dude,
do
I
it.
would-
You know what Lenny should do? Real simple. Import a bunch of fucking Chinese lingerie for training, and open a website, and then Lenny approved tranny lingerie, and then you get that big ass tranny that you like, and you dress her up, and you make her the front tranny and the bottom bitch, and then
If you could just get along with Mr. G, there could be a big Lenny cookie for all we know. You know.
You could partner with Mr. G, and you could add a box of cookies to the lingerie for Valentine's Day. You could do the whole thing. I'm telling you.
Mr. G
no
can
one's
make
doing it. Lenny, no one's doing it. No one's got a
Mr.
line
G
for
can make a
tranny wear
tranny
that-
cookie.
and you
Mr. G
like
can make
that?
a tranny cookie. It comes
Look,
out like this.
that'll
you
never
make it
happen.
like this, but then during the middle of it, it converts to something like another cookie.
But it's got to have a lot of fiber in it if it's for a tranny.
You know, I read something on Greg Valentino's net worth is $19 million. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
Google
Dude, I'm not worth $19.
Did you see that?
I would blow Steve Bleckman to get back with MD. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it said
That's how
19
fucked
million
up I
bucks. I
am.
was so happy, man, too.
I'm
What's
not
your net worth, Rob?
$19, bro. I'm not worth 19 cents.
What's your net worth, Rob?
My net worth?
Yeah.
My house is worth like $450,000. I have $98,000 left on it. I have some investments.
Yeah.
I used to have some construction, janitorial, roofing company. So my net worth
It's about nothing.
What-
Zero. Yeah.
is it included in my house too?
You gotta live someplace, so you can't sell your house.
Oh, it's
so-
like America. I mean,
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not worth shit.
Is it a positive number or not?
My
All
net
right, well,
worth is probably like
I hope we all
$1,000.
took. I wanted to show one more video. I don't know if we can do. Just show it real quick. The girl bench. Have you seen this girl bench pressing? Her hands are out to here. She moves the bar an inch. She's going to be the first girl person to bench press with zero movement and still get a legitimate bench. Watch this. Hold on. Watch this video.
how'd she rack it?
You're not gonna. She can arch her chest up so high. Watch this thing. Don't play the sound.
Hi guys, and welcome back to
Oh my
Lifting
God!
Golf.
Look at that.
Look, it's an inch. She moves it an inch. 789 pounds.
Wait, let's see. Are they racking it?
She,
Wait a minute.
she
Wait a
doesn't have
minute.
to rack it. She just has to lock it out.
There was a rep there?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, come fucking on. That ain't a rep.
Dude,
Lenny,
wait,
is-
for the bench.
Is that a legit lift?
Let me see.
Hey, Dave, let me tell you something. I've been in the gym and watched Heather Darling fucking bench press 500.
That's the
fucking
bench.
pounds.
She's able to, you know.
So what, are they going to add up all those little movements?
What is that
the
weight,
whole-
though?
That's a lift, John. She's
Put
locking
that
out.
back again.
Put it again. Put it again.
Wait, I want to see. That's
What
it.
is that?
She just has to
That's
lock out.
150
She's locking
pounds.
out.
That's that's
Yeah,
3
it's an
inches.
inch. It's an inch.
Is that an inch?
They're saying it's a zero range of motion bench is almost the reality.
Is that in competition?
Yep.
What?
Yep, John. It's competition.
And that's legal?
Why not? She's doing everything she's
Listen,
supposed to do.
It should be no more arching
He's
the
not-
back.
he's not bringing the
back
bar
should be
down.
flat.
You should have to
Like-
put your bench on your back
back
flat
should
on
be
the
flat,
bench.
like like in wrestling,
I think so.
right?
But that's not
That's
the rule.
not a fucking bench
Come
press.
on,
That's just as
they-
bad as a fucking training.
make it-
First of all, bro, she's benching what, 150? What is that shit?
No,
But
it's
they-
like
they-
700 pounds.
Oh, they'll put a
What
midget there. That's
still
like
700
400 pounds, right?
was the number on that? They said. I think they said it was like 798 or something like that. Yeah,
Where is
798.
there
Oh,
700
total.
pounds? How
Oh,
much
that's
is this
total.
fucking weight?
789.
244. That's 244 pounds at her weight.
How much?
300. It
244.
says right at the bottom.
Oh, that's-
350.
No, that was the
759
total. It's
89 pounds,
244, John.
How much does she weigh?
Or is that a total?
That was a total.
For her
249
okay, yeah,
pounds.
the
I think.
top
Yeah,
one.
no way, bro. You can
250
see where
or
the
something
fucking plate. What are those plates made of? Lead? Fucking get out of here. Those are the.
No, Greg. It's 580 pounds total. Bench, squat, and
Right.
Look at the top.
see where-
it says
No,
No, I
250.
know that. I
Feet-
see
feet
that.
on
I'm
a
saying that's why
platform.
when they're. Dude,
How did they
Heather
lay that on the
Darling.
floor?
I don't know.
You see
How
that?
can they say that's a legal bench press?
I don't know.
That was like
He's not
Scott the
doing
engineer
anything
doing
right.
push-ups.
He's not doing one thing right.
I should show
not
you, you know,
one.
Scott the engineer when he did the push-ups on the Howard Stern show. He didn't do one push-up. He bounced off his stomach. He did.
Hey, Jay,
can I
did you
can I
ever-
show him?
No,
You
no.
know
And
Heather.
Howard Stern said no push-up. He didn't want to
Right,
push.
they all, and that's behind the scenes. His friends yelled at me, and I ran after his friends. Joe Pietero was there.
Oh, was he?
I didn't
What
know.
was Joe Pietero doing
He's
that?
working security.
Oh, my
So
God.
I went running after him, and all the security guards came because his bowling buddies.
Oh, we got to get Joe on that. Oh, we got to get Joe. Joe's actually coming on the show next week, by the way, Greg. I talked to him.
all right.
So we'll get. You got to remind me to bring up this story about the Howard Stern.
Yeah,
I didn't
so-
know he was a security guard there.
He told me. I didn't.
Oh. All right, we got to
He
wrap
was a
this
cop
up.
back then,
I
that's
want to
why.
thank
Dave,
everyone for
before we
joining
wrap
us
it up, I
today,
have a quick,
and hopefully we are all
story
make.
for Greg.
Yeah.
Hopefully we all
I-
made the peace, and hopefully we can all be friends here. Lenny, are you and Mr. G okay now?
Wait, I want to hear his story.
I want to hear
I
John.
have a story for
always
Greg because
was.
I know Greg is going to have the best story back, and it's quick. It's
No,
not
I
long.
can't. I got another interview. I can't do. We can't. We got to
All
save
right,
it for
we'll wait
next
till
week.
next time.
Next week.
All right,
Next
Rob,
week,
are
I'll
you
save
and
it.
are you and Johnny Bravo good?
Hey, John Bravo annoys the hell out of me, but he knows I love him from my heart.
Okay.
Just know that, Johnny. You annoy
You
the
say
shit
that
out of me,
today. Let's
but
see
I
what you
love
say
him.
tomorrow. Let's see what you
That's
say
why next
tomorrow.
week when he
Big
says,
Lenny, thank you for joining us
Well,
today.
yeah, he'll get to me.
Hopefully you and
Okay.
Mr. G can go
Back
surfing
like
and
it.
do something together and make up. Because I think you got a lot of potential, Lenny. I really want to see you nurture it and make a living from it, you know?
Yeah,
Well,
you
thank you
guys
for
that
the
want to
tips.
be
I appreciate
Lenny,
that.
you're a good man.
Thank you, Lenny.
All right.
you guys that want to be families got to start acting
Yep,
like family.
I agree.
Yes, sir.
And as they say every week, you want to
This
give
is RxMuscle. If you and all of you across the world want to hear the truth, never give up because God loves you. Even you, Lenny.
Thank you, guys.